in California. Mark.
Yeah, I'd just like to rectify a mistake you made in regards to a plan back in the 1960s that they were going to fly buildings into planes. Could you embellish that?
Yeah, no, planes into buildings. Did I say buildings into planes? I'm sorry. No. Yeah, that was Operation Northwoods. Okay, let's go to Justin in Maryland. Justin, go ahead.
Hey,
go ahead. You're on.
Let that last caller be a slave by herself, David. I'd like to shout out the whole InfoWars All-Star team, you, Jakari, Alex, Leanne, all of you guys. And the Nation Iodine is pretty good. I just wanted to let you guys know that. And people in Maryland are waking up.
Good.
We got rid of the Democratic governor last time, and we got a Republican in there. And, just letting you guys know, keep doing what you guys are doing. I've been pulled over like 5 times by other people looking at my bumper stickers. And you guys are catching fire. Everybody loves you guys. So
they pulled you over because of the bumper stickers to tell you that they know about InfoWars? Is that what they pulled you over for? Or?
Just other people while I'm on the road at
I see.
Off the road. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, people are listening, man. You guys doing great, man. I love you guys.
Well, that's great. Thanks for the support. Yeah, I'm sorry. There really wasn't any point to talk to that last guy because he basically just wanted to try to turn this into racism. Do you understand how they do that with every issue? They don't want to talk about the issue. They don't know anything about vaccines. They don't know anything about the stuff that's put into the vaccines. If you want to talk about vaccines, certainly I understand the theory behind it. We talked about passive immunity when we were talking about Ebola. They're giving people convalescent serum. I understand how antibodies work. Do you understand that once you put aluminum in the vaccines, you're talking about an entirely different game? And no, I don't ever agree that the government should make those decisions for me or for my family. I will never agree to that. My freedom is more important than any bogus safety or security issues that you're going to give me. And I am never going to take those decisions that belong to me. I'm never going to surrender those decisions to a government, and neither should you. Every time they offer you security and safety, if you just give up your liberty, you realize, of course, that you never get the security. You never get the safety. Why is that? You ever think about that? You ever think about the fact that somebody who is a slave doesn't have any safety or security? You know, the kind of security you're going to get is the kind of security you get in a maximum security facility. That's a prison. You're just putting yourself and your children in a prison when you give up and surrender your rights because you think something is going to be safe for you. Vaccines are not safe. They're not effective. Even the CDC talks about what's in the vaccines. We need to have that conversation. People need to be informed of the risk. Do you think that maybe there's something up when the CDC is more concerned about a measles outbreak than they are concerned about Ebola, where they take more precautions about measles than they do about Ebola, where they keep telling everybody, don't worry, Ebola's not going to get out of hand, but, oh, measles is out of control. We need to take the children away from their parents. We need to kick the kids who aren't vaccinated out of schools. You understand there's a different agenda going on. You understand you're being lied to when you see that sort of thing. Measles is a childhood disease. I had it as a child. It's not a big deal if you get it as a child. In my generation, parents wanted their kids to get measles early. They would send us down to the neighbor's house to get measles because that gave us real immunity. And it was something that was a very minor thing. We put that risk up against the risk of autism or other immune system reactions that have very negative life-transforming consequences for the child, for the entire family, and we, as parents, will make that decision. And we're not going to be sidetracked by some kind of silly racist argument. It's not racist to be concerned about the vaccines and to make the decisions for your family. Now, there's an article that was up on Reason Magazine that asks, is lying about marijuana a prerequisite to become Attorney General? And they're talking about the new appointee who is supposedly going to take Eric Holder's place, and she's talking about just how dangerous pot is. And they say that when Senator Sessions was interviewing her, he admitted in an interview that he was heartbroken last year when Obama admitted talking to the New Yorker that they say is something that's obvious to anyone who considers the evidence. He said alcohol, as measured by acute toxicity, as measured by impact on driving ability, frequency of addiction, and the long-term effects of heavy consumption, is more dangerous than marijuana. Now, we can have this discussion as to which of these things is worse. But again, it comes back to the issue about legal issues, about are we going to trade our liberty and our rule of law for safety, for the promise of safety. I don't use either one. I don't use pot or alcohol. I really don't care which one is more or less harmful. That's a decision for individuals to make. It's not a decision that government should make. It's not a decision, if you're someone who doesn't use it, you should not be wanting to pay to lock up a higher proportion of our population in prison than any other country on the planet. You should rebel against that. And one of the things they say was Jeff Sessions, Senator Sessions, is a just say no prohibitionists. We don't have marijuana prohibition. They never passed an amendment to the Constitution. We had that for alcohol. We got 2 amendments, one to make it legal again, one that prohibited it in the first place. We no longer respect the rule of law. That's the issue. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
We all have our own idea about what being safe and secure means. The door's locked, bills are paid, you've got a job that keeps the lights on, and a home to call your own. But what happens when Mother Nature throws a curveball? Are you prepared to live without electricity or passable roads for weeks at a time? Do you even have a plan B? If you do, are you willing to bet your life on it?
Children left with no homes.
And no one's coming to help them.
The first step towards self-reliance in the face of disaster is a visit to MyPatriotSupply.com. There you'll find the absolute best prices on storable foods, non-GMO seeds, emergency water filtration devices, and so much more. All orders over $49 qualify for free shipping in the lower 48 states. Call 866-229-0927. That's 866-229-0927 and speak to one of our preparedness advisors today, or visit us at MyPatriotSupply.com. Remember, before it's time to survive, it's time to prepare.
Year after year, we watched the threats steadily increase. And now, this winter has been the worst on record when it comes to our immune systems and health. For more than 2 years, InfoWarsLife.com has been watching this crisis intensify. And Ancient Defense Herbal Immunity Complex was our answer, using a proprietary process that takes ancient proven herbs and combines them with modern science. This powerful and affordable formula contains more than 14 key herbs and extracts, including echinacea, ginger root, elderberry, golden seal root, a proprietary yin chio formula, and many, many more. I take it, and so does my family. It's made in the USA, gluten-free, alcohol-free, no artificial flavors or colors, and not tested on animals. Take advantage of this introductory offer for Ancient Defense, normally $19.95, now only $14.95. That's 25% off. Visit InfoWarsLife.com or call 888-253-3139 to secure your Ancient Defense.
Hey, Boomer! I learned in school today that 60% of our bodies are made of water. Good thing we have the Berkey system. It's the cleanest, best water ever. Mom says it's because the Berkey's filtration system cleans out the bad stuff and leaves only pure, delicious water. I know, right? You love it too. Yeah, I'm thirsty too. Let's go get some. Get Berkey clean water by calling 877-886-3653. That's 877-886-3653. Or visit GoBerkey.com.
Attention all radio listeners. Survival Life is giving away free credit card knives exclusively to our radio listeners here today. Visit mycreditcardknife.com to see this covert knife in action and claim yours for free. It's the same knife you've seen in the airline magazines for $29.95, but today it's yours free. Just pay shipping and handling. mycreditcardknife.com, mycreditcardknife.com. Go now.
You look like an angel, walk like an angel.
Welcome back to the Alex Jones Show. I'm David Knight, your host for the rest of the show here. We've got other people who are lining up to talk about vaccines. Let's go to Andrew in Illinois. Go ahead, Andrew.
I've only had the flu for about 2 times the past 35 years, and that was when I was talking to having a flu shot that I caught the flu.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I didn't catch the flu.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's interesting. Yeah.
One more thing on with the InfoWars ordering. They put a $5 coupon in each order, but you have 12 orders and then 12 coupons there, and order one coupon out of all of them. They should revamp that to award people who order frequently.
Okay.
And I'd like to see them revamp that, you know.
All right, we'll pass that on. We'll pass that on. Thank you. And thank you for supporting us. Thank you so much. Let's go to Craig in California. Craig, you want to talk about flu shots also, I think.
Yes, it's almost noon in California. I wanted to say that there was a long time ago, I worked for Walgreens, and I don't like them. I don't go to their stores anymore, but I'll tell you why. Years back, I think it was about 8 years back, maybe more, they had some women in Michigan get flu shots. It had squalene, which is the white cells, I think, from the chicken. It had antifreeze in it. And hello, for the uneducated guy out there, think about this. If dogs or cats drink antifreeze, it'll kill them.
Yeah.
And I don't trust the medical field. I'm also military retired. I've actually talked to Alex Jones before. It's not my first time calling. It was about the Dias issue a long time back. Anyway, the thing is, look at Xarelto. They're still advertising that on TV, and yet there's people bleeding to death internally. Why isn't that off the shelf? People out there need to start waking up because they are purposely poisoning people.
Absolutely, and you gotta wonder when you see, get a gas fill up and get a flu shot for free or something. What's going on with this? I mean, if I was going to get a shot, I would go to a medical facility. I wouldn't go to a retail store. And I'm seeing everybody sell these things. I mean, it's turned into a racket, and what we need is informed consent. Okay. There's two parts of that. We need to be informed about what the real risks are, what the real contents are. Read what's in the vaccines. And then they need to get our consent. It's ultimately my decision, my family's decision to make, parents' decisions to make for their children. That's the thing that concerns me the most, is that they don't care whether or not we consent. They just want to inject us with their pharmaceuticals. Thank you, Craig. Let's go to Mike in Pennsylvania. Mike, you also wanted to talk about vaccines.
David,
hey.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes, go ahead.
First of all, I want to congratulate you. That was spectacular. I love to see when we can throw the facts right down the face of people who are ignorant to the real facts out there.
Well, the thing that concerned me about it is that he didn't know anything about vaccines, but he also, the additives to them, but that he's trying to turn it into a racism thing. Like, we never talked about the origin of where it was coming. The only thing we talked about when we speculated about where this measles outbreak might have come from was patient zero, somebody who had actually been vaccinated. I mean, if this guy bothers to read the news, he can see people talking about how, yeah, I had my kid vaccinated, and it really bothers me. There was a story of a mom from Alaska who went to Southern California, went to Disneyland, and her child got measles, and she'd had her kid vaccinated twice for MMR. And the kid still got measles. And the mother ended up by saying, this is why we need to force everybody to take vaccines, because my child got it. And it's like, time out. Can you at least admit that the vaccine wasn't effective for your child? So why would you force that on me and not allow me to know what the risks are? I'm sorry, go ahead. I want to give you a chance to talk. Go ahead, Mike.
No. It just blows my mind how people cannot grasp such simple common sense in the things that are happening right now.
Yeah, they want to talk about herd immunity. It's a herd mentality. Why should we all have to have vaccines if the vaccines don't work? Thank you. Hang on, we're going to take some more calls in Overdrive. Stay with us. Nightly News Tonight at 7 p.m.
This is GCN, the Genesis Communications Radio Network.
Year after year, we watch the threat steadily increase. And now, this winter has been the worst on record when it comes to our immune systems and health. For more than 2 years, InfoWarsLife.com has been watching this crisis intensify, and Ancient Defense Herbal Immunity Complex was our answer, using a proprietary process that takes ancient proven herbs and combines them with modern science. This powerful and affordable formula contains more than 14 key herbs and extracts, including echinacea, ginger root, elderberry, Golden Seal Root, a proprietary Yin Chio formula, and many, many more. I take it, and so does my family. It's made in the USA, gluten-free, alcohol-free, no artificial flavors or colors, and not tested on animals. Take advantage of this introductory offer for Ancient Defense, normally $19.95.